Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What? 315! 50! Mike 50! I got Sorry!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Rams come over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the set! Come on, guys, 55. Focus, defense, focus. Check 13! Check 13!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Rams' 46-yard line.
What? Mike 54. Take me up. Here we go. Good job right there.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Moran. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. Ain't together. Go. Me and you all day.
On 1st and 10, Moran. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Moran under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and and he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Play action. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it.
2nd and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Tighten down. There you go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Operating from the gun, Moran. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
To throw on 2nd down, Moran. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd and long. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Third and long, it's Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check in.
Back to throw. Moran. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Moran. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 66 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check, check. Watch the there. Man, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
My 28, I'm coming. I'm coming. Shut up.
On 3rd down, Moran. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line. before being corralled.
13 yards on the play. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
55. I'm coming.
They try right side here, Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Moran. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
1. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26. Switch. He's crashing.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 55. I'm coming.
Gurley again here on first down. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Moran steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Moran. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Back to throw. Moran. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Moran. They got him in. It's Woods.
We got this. It's a gain of 20. And the Rams, 1st down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets up.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Off play action. Moran. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Here we go. Watch out.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Shield. Watch the shield.
Throwing again. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And an alley to run. And they got it well across midfield. Down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for our Rams.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You got nothing to go. You got nothing.
On first down, Moran. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Moran being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play and complete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Play at this point in the game. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
That's right, baby.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down. Watch 30.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the pre.